আউযুবিল্লাহি মিনাশ শাইতানির রাজিম। বিসমিল্লাহির রহমানির রহিম। সকল প্রশংসা আল্লাহ তাআলার জন্য। সুপ্রিয় ভিউয়ার্স, আসসালামু আলাইকুম। আজকের ভিডিওটি 2021 সালের চলমান অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট 17তম সপ্তাহের নবম শ্রেণীর বিষয় ইংরেজি। ভিউয়ার্স, স্ক্রিনে দেখতে পাচ্ছেন আপনারা প্রশ্নটি দেখে প্রশ্নের ধারাবাহিকতায় উত্তরপত্র আপনাদের অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট পত্রে লিখুন। Introduction. Bangladesh is one of the densely populated countries in the world, where about 18 crores people live within 147,570 square kilometers. The age range of about 10 crores people is 15 to 64. By upgrading unskilled workforce to skilled workforce, many countries in this world have turned into a developed one. Bangladesh can reach in the level of developed countries by making unskilled people to skilled workforce. Description. As with many other developing countries, it is a challenge for Bangladesh to develop the skills of young people. A better skilled workforce would enable Bangladesh to take advantage of our economic opportunities and boost the employment options for the country's growing workforce. Access to skills training, technical and vocational education and training (TBET) has expanded rapidly in Bangladesh over the last 15 years. In 2000, only 110,000 people enrolled in formal TBET programs, but enrollment rose to 448,000 by 2010 and to 690,000 by 2014 base. The share of women in TBET enrollment has been and remains low than rural areas. The greater population density in urban areas also means that on average workers will be closer to training facilities, making it cheaper and more convenient for them to obtain training. Education of the labor force. The labor force as a whole is somewhat better educated than the general population. Overall, 26% of the population has received no education, while a further 30% have only some primary education (BBS 2015). For women, the education gap between the general population and the labor force is large. Because of different patterns in labor force participation, skills mismatch. Tawfiq 2014 shows that as many as 62% of young workers may be uneducated for the work they do. The undereducated are concentrated in skilled agriculture and fishery work as well as craft and trade-related work. Returns to education. The returns to education are the extra income that accrues to workers with higher levels of education. It provides valuable information about the supply and demand patterns for skills and education. Returns to education are modest in Bangladesh, likely suggesting a combination of limited demand for current high-skilled jobs and relatively low quality of supply, at last in meeting employers' requirements. Quality of education and skills training. Many industry participants have serious concerns about the basic level of education of their employees. There is substantial evidence that these concerns are not simply the gripping of employers who would always be happy to have better workers, only 25% to have better workers. Grade 5 students master Bangla and only 33% masters mathematics. competences World Bank 2013 at the grade 8 level competences in Bangla, English and mathematics are 44% its economy. Conclusion: the education and quality of Bangladesh's workforce needs to improve urgently, as huge numbers of young people are entering the job market just as the country is looking to diversify and modernize. ভিউয়ার্স, এই ছিল আপনাদের অ্যাসাইনমেন্ট। উপকারে উপকৃত হলে ভিডিওটির নিচে লাল বাটনটি সাবস্ক্রাইব বাটনটি চেপে পাশে থাকুন। ভালো থাকুন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।